Hello to everybody out there in this great big world. This is your brother Dana coming to you again here on Wednesday, January the 6th, 2021. And if you are watching TV right now, I believe you will understand why I am now saying or repeating this scripture to you, my white evangelical family members. Revelations chapter 18:2. And he cried mightily with a loud voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen and has become a dwelling place of demons, a prison for every foul spirit, and a cage for every unclean and hated bird. If you don't think this describes white evangelical Christianity and white America, then you need to turn your TVs on and see what these people of God, people of law and order, are doing right now in their very capital of their empire of the United States of America. For all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. The kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have become rich through the abundance of her luxury. Verse 4 says, And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, lest you share in her sins, and lest you receive her plagues. For her sins have reached to heaven, and the Most High Yah has remembered America's iniquities. Render to America, to white evangelicals, her just as she has rendered to you, the chosen people of the Most High Yah. And repay white America double according to her evil works. In the cup which she has mixed double for her. In the measure that white evangelical Americans glorified themselves and lived in luxury, in the same measure, give her torment and sorrow. For white America says in her heart, I sit as a queen, and am no widow, nor will I be. And I will not see sorrow. Therefore her plagues will come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she will be utterly burned with fire. For stronger than the army of Trump, stronger than a military, is the Lord, the Most High Yah, who now judges her. And the kings of the earth who committed fornication and lived luxuriously with her will weep and lament for the great America when they see the smoke of her burning, standing at a distance for fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas. That great city, that great empire of the United States of America, evangelical Christianity, that mighty nation. For in 1 hour, her judgment has come. So now you understand why I publicly confess that I have come out of her. And you will understand that what the Most High Yah has called me to do is to preach the truth of who the true chosen people are, so that all of us who have ears to hear and eyes to see and a heart connected with the true and living Most High Yah are coming out of her representing white evangelical America, so that we will not participate in the destruction that is now coming under the judgment of justice from the mighty hand of the true living Most High Yahweh. The sad thing is many, if not most of you, my white evangelical family members, casted your lot back in November, and you can't take back your vote. See, there was a Dana, a Cornerstone, a pastor in Ohio or someplace that put out various videos of dreams he had. And if you've seen it, great. But if not, in the dreams, different months would come through and this hand would point to that month. And in that month, there was manifestations of civil unrest and rioting. And then he saw things like people wearing masks, which now converted into COVID-19. But he said that when this hand got to November, it just didn't point, but it smashed the calendar and the calendar blew up. So I was thinking, well, man, does that mean that on election day, or once it's been shown who wins, and that was Biden, that it was going to flare up? But see, there was a scripture the Most High gave me, and he reminded me when Jesus wept, when Lazarus died. And a lot of Christians want to say that Jesus wept because he felt so bad for the pain that the people were going through. But see, I believe he wept because the people that were closest to him didn't really even know who he was. So a lack of their faith and understanding, he wept. Their lack grieved him to tears. In the same way, I believe that the hand of God in this vision smacked the calendar in November because the evilness of the people that call themselves belonging to him voted to keep it. And out of his anger, he smashed the calendar. The lot had been made of the people that called them his. And today, the Messiah of white evangelicals, the King of white evangelicals, whom you have released, whom you pledged, who you voted for, who you're fighting for, has released your evil. And when you look at Washington, D.C., you will see, white evangelicals, that the enemy that you feared are not our black brothers and sisters, or even the numbers in which they are growing. It's not the illegal immigrants coming from other nations or countries. But the greatest evil that you fail to overlook, for my people perish for a lack of knowledge, is the knowledge of who you really are. And today, you who claim to be the people of light are showing the world, and I'm so grateful, you're showing the world who you really are. That you are not the beacon of light. You are not the chosen people that were called by God to carry the gospel of the white Jesus Christ across the world. But you are the imposters. You are Babylon the Great. You are people that worship a false god in the religion you created of Christianity. And today you, Babylon the Great, the last great empire to enslave the chosen people of the Most High Yah, today you have fallen. Now, how the Most High Yah is going to allow this falling to happen, I will not sit here and tell you. But I will sit here and tell you with complete confidence that today, Babylon is fallen. Fallen is the great nation, the great Christian nation of America. That your demons and your foul spirits and your unclean hate is being displayed across the world to see. You, your pride, your arrogance, your unrepented hearts, you're oppressing our black brothers and sisters. You're murdering and aborting the Native American Indians. You're disguised as messengers of light. that have gone into the nations across this world to only colonize, control, and take over has been revealed. And today, Babylon the Great, America, white America, is fallen. And for those of us who have come out of her, the Most High Yah will protect us. The Most High Yah will set us apart. The Most High Yah will be our God, our defender, our provider, our waymaker. The Most High Yah will set us at a table as we witness the judgment of the Most High upon those in this nation that casted their vote back in November to sustain white supremacy by any means necessary. Babylon the Great has fallen. Babylon the Great, the empire of the United States of America, that a nation divided against himself will crumble, has fallen. Shalom.